Good morning. So I wanted to share with you guys a little aha moment I had yesterday, and it was perfect because it went along with some of the questions that Carl asked as far as how um, how do we feel the instruction is. And I have to tell you, I realized after yesterday. So the yesterday was for me was day 2, week 2. So that was stretch with Elise, and there was a lot going on. It was closer to the end of the day, and thankfully my mom was over at the house, so she could really just sort of um, get in the mix if anything happened with the boys. But as usual, the boys were just running around playing loud, having their toys with music or whatever. But I remember at the beginning, I could barely hear Elise as far as just seating and breathing. And I even said out loud, I'm like, well, this is really great. This is not how my yoga practice is supposed to start. But as we went on, I didn't realize till the end that I had completely tuned out all the other extra noise and extra things. And for once, I would say, I think I caught myself maybe 2 or 3 times my mind floating off. Besides that, I was listening to Elise. I wasn't really looking at the TV. It's just the space that I have that I was working out yesterday. Just didn't have the ability to place myself where I could look without torquing or tweaking my head and messing up that alignment. So I really have been focusing on just listening and following what the cues are. And I have to be honest, at first I felt like Elise was just talking a lot, like she's definitely filling up the space. Um, and I felt like it was too much, but actually I think maybe that's what I needed. I need someone to constantly be talking and telling me, where my mind needs to be, where my intentions are, so that I stop myself from letting this keep going on and on and on. I think of all the millions of things. 30 minutes is not a long time to be able to just stop, disconnect. All that stuff is still going to be there. My world's not going to fall apart in that time. So I can just give myself some me time and recenter and connect with myself. I'm definitely feeling more successful, obviously, because that is a huge milestone for myself. That was something that I felt, and what I told myself I really wanted to work on was being more in the moment, checking in with myself, just sort of stopping that constant wheel going. So yesterday was the first day of a really big step towards that. It's not perfect. I don't expect it to ever be perfect or right off the bat be perfect, but I'm definitely working on it, practicing it, um, which I really love. Some other things I've noticed is, yes, my flexibility is getting a little bit better. My downward dog, I'm actually able to, after stretching yesterday, I was able to really get my heels much closer to the ground, almost flat, with my hips still raising up. So that was pretty cool. I mean, I do have dance background, so flexibility isn't as hard as maybe is for some other people, but there's always, places where you want to take it, and so I want to, just be a little bit better each time. Um, I've noticed too that my plank and upper body is a lot better. There's just certain little forms and little tweaks that I never knew um, about it. Same thing like with triangle. I always would just sort of collapse down, thinking, oh, use your flexibility to your advantage. And really, Elise explained it's not about collapsing the torso, but really like extending and reaching and lifting. So that was just a really big aha moment and change for how I see that move. Um, but yeah, all in all, I'm really enjoying it. Um, I know some people are sort of still having a hard time or struggling with it, and I think that's just if you're really new to yoga, or if you just have, if your expectation or approach to it is coming from expecting it to be intense or extremely challenging or something like that, then you may be disappointed. But if it's purely for a full component of not just your body but mind and spirit as well, then you're going to get the full you're going to get the full potential of like that program. So I'm really excited for, I think it's balance today. And yeah, just enjoying every moment. I am doing, I know I decided to dust off my less meals just because I loved quarter four. So I was just really back in that mode. So I am doing less meals in the morning and I'm doing 3-week yoga retreat at night. So I really love that. I think it's better for me to do that at night because all the craziness of the day has gotten me like, and I need something to just oh, and I had really awesome sleep last night. Like I usually have like really funky dreams or it takes me forever to fall asleep. Out like a light. It was awesome. So super excited for day 3 of week 2.